had a million of facts. I had a million of facts. I had a million of facts. I had a thing. I had some thoughts, yeah. I had a million of facts. I had a million of facts. I could do it, I could do it, I could do it, yeah. I could do it, I could do it, I could do it, yeah. I could do it, we could do it, we could do it, yeah. I had a man of facts. I could do it, I could do it, I could do it, yeah. You could do it, you could do it, you could do it, yeah. I could do it, we could do it, we could do it, yeah. There was times I was thinking it's over, but my friends tapping me on my shoulder, and you know, yeah, I got a shoulder. They don't always believe in me. I just wanna try to see. God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah, yeah. I had a man of facts. Oh, I had a man of facts. I had a man of facts. Oh, I had a man of facts. You could do it, you could do it, you could do it, yeah. You could do it, you could do it, you could do it, yeah. I could do it, we could do it, we could do it, yeah. I could do it, we could do it, you could do it, yeah. I had a million of facts. I had a million of facts. I had a million of facts. I had a thing. I had some thoughts, yeah. I had a million of facts. I had a million of facts. I could do it, I could do it, I could do it, yeah. I could do it, I could do it, I could do it, yeah. I could do it, we could do it, we could do it, yeah. I had a man of facts. I could do it, I could do it, I could do it, yeah. You could do it, you could do it, you could do it, yeah. I could do it, we could do it, we could do it, yeah. There was times I was thinking it's over, but my friends tapping me on my shoulder, and you know, yeah, I got a shoulder. They don't always believe in me. I just wanna try to see. God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah, yeah. I had a man of facts. Oh, I had a man of facts. I had a man of facts. Oh, I had a man of facts. You could do it, you could do it, you could do it, yeah. You could do it, you could do it, you could do it, yeah. I could do it, we could do it, we could do it, yeah. I could do it, we could do it, you could do it, yeah.
Everybody, it's your boy Donald Francis, and I came up with a strategy called the cake method. And this is going to help you in life to understand the tools that you have. How do you utilize the tools that you have? What ingredients do you use or you need with the tools that you have to make it work in order for you to be successful in putting to work what you want to manifest? So there are three strategies that we use in order for us to understand the cake method. The first strategy is the cake batter stage. And that is when you get all of the ingredients. You have to have the cake mix, you have to have the eggs, you have to have the milk, you have to have the vanilla extract. You have to have all of what ingredients you need in order for this cake to be made right. So you really don't need anybody around you that don't need to be there while you're in the process of your creative mind to create this cake we call life and what you want to manifest. So the second strategy to this cake batter stage is the cake baking stage. And that is when you put the cake in the oven, and now you're putting it on 350, however, and you're waiting on the cake to rise. And see, here's the deal. Everybody have to obtain enough patience while you're in the baking process so that every ingredient that you've made up according to your project, your YouTube page, whatever that you have, we have to allow for it to bake. You might not have enough subscribers that you're looking for. You might not have the views you're looking for. You might not have the results you're looking for fast enough. But that's because perhaps you're in the cake baking stage. So the third step is what we call the cooling method. That's when you take the cake out of the oven, you put it on top of the stove, and you let it cool and rest for a little while. It's always good to know that when you're working on a project, after you've mixed the ingredients, after you've baked the cake, after you've taken it out because you've taken it through somewhat of the process, it's good that you leave your project for at least a day or two. And I'm not talking about the cake, but leave it for a moment before you come back to it to take it out of the pan. Let it cool off, let it rest so that it'll be able to come out of the pan the way that you need it to be. In other words, all I'm saying is that you need patience. The last step, according to the third step, would be the decorating stage. And if you want to go deeper, I have a course that's coming up called the Cake Method that will allow for you to understand everything that you need to know in order for you to get this cake rolling. And if you feel that you've gotten value out of this, do me a favor, either comment, like, or either consider subscribing. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.
I had a manifest. I could do it, I could do it, I could do it, yeah. I could do it, I could do it, I could do it, yeah. I could do it, we could do it.
Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? It's good to see y'all. What's going on, everybody? Yolanda, it's good to see you. Clay Johnson's on the line. Hey, oh, we're gonna have a good time today. Good to see you, Alexandra. Good to see you, Cassandra. What's up, my sis? Wow. Chris Perez on YouTube. What's going on? Look, good to see everybody. Glad to see y'all today. Happy hump day. I never knew that I would have days where I would not remember what day it is, because the days have become so great. What's going on, y'all? I hope that you're having a good time. Hopefully, let me see. I want to make sure. All right, cool. Just want to make sure I test my audio. I didn't get a chance to have the audio checked this morning. I've been running a little late, a little behind, but we're here. You know what I'm saying? In the land of the living. Good to see everybody. How y'all feeling today? Tell me, what are y'all drinking today? I hope it's something good. Keep it nice. All right. I have my coffee, but it's in the kitchen. So I guess the next ad I'll go and run and get that after a while. But it's good to see y'all. Happy Wednesday again. And I'm glad to see y'all today. Today, we're not going to hold you too long. I'm glad to see you, Yolanda. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, Chris, what's up, my guy? What's good, bro? You supposed to be at work. I'm telling somebody. Nah, but good to see everybody. I'm glad that you're here. Listen, y'all know today we're talking about courage. And one of the things that I'm working on, I want to get better as a host. I want to make sure I get better on my time. And I don't want to start at 10:30 having people to come in. So from now on, it'll be about 10:25 that we'll start to go on so that people can see, that we're on. And so 10:30, we can start right away. So listen, let's get to it. Guess what, y'all? My name is Donald Francis. Welcome to Manifested Thoughts Podcast. And we're glad to have you here where we're helping people but manifest their thoughts and bring it into reality by way of work. Our starting goals here are to help 500 people, to at least bring their imagination into reality by way of putting things again to work. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Donald Francis. And on a humble, I'm so happy to see you, happy to have you here, happy to meet you. And I'm glad that, like we would say, the church that you saw, not robbery to be here. And I'm not only here, but on It's Life Podcast, which is located right there on YouTube and on Facebook. Just type the name in and you'll see us there. Also, today I'm going to show you a little clip from It's All You TV for our fun fact today. And I'm trying to, include some activity, but it's ITZALLYOU TV. We're also located on Channel 49 TV. Go check us out. We'd be happy to see you there. At the same time, too, we're glad to be a part of such a great family. and I'm happy to see you here today. What's going on, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm glad to see y'all today. I'm so happy that you're able to make it. All of you good early birds. I hope that had a wonderful day that you're starting out, with, and that you're feeling good, looking good. We're in the middle of the week, almost there, over the hump, and I'm so happy to be able to get you just about over the hump after we finish with this particular broadcast. Listen, we're talking about courage. And I believe everybody needs courage in order for us to get to where we need to get to, at some point and at some time. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you take a look at courage, everybody have a level that they're met, say they're met at, that you're gonna need courage no matter how powerful you think you are, no matter how much you think that you got. Sometimes one day you'll face, if the more you keep living and learning, you're gonna find yourself facing something that's going to allow for you to grab that account from courage, to be able to have that courage. So because of the fact that we're talking about that today, I am so happy to talk about something that we did. Now I wanna open up with this little video vlog that I did, and people don't understand it because of the fact that, and I know Clay Johnson, who's online, know about podcasting. As a matter of fact, Pleasant Grove have a wonderful, wonderful Bible podcast line. I followed them for quite some time, and he's up there at the same time, and they're giving great value about tips of the Bible, and how you get deeper and going deeper in Christ. But I want you to know that every now and again, when you're trying to pitch people, and shout out to Yolanda. Yolanda, by the way, I didn't forget about what it is that we're about to do, with that individual. It's still on. I had to go, but we'll talk, and so again, there are a lot of fears that you can have, a lot of fears that you can face that nobody see. And sometimes when it's time for me to come and ask people, would they like to be on the show, especially for those of them who are of value, except the fact that my close friends and stuff like that, like Clay, saying if I ever have one on the show, I'll definitely ask him. But I'm not afraid to ask him because he's family. Yolanda have become family to me. I'm not afraid to ask, although I do have some fears, again, I'm just glad that even though we might have certain fears, there's certain people that are close to you, and my boy Terrell's on the line, my boy Chris Perez, who called me just this week and gave me a blessing, asked me a particular question. I was like, wow, this is something I may need, and sometimes you don't think, even though you're doing good, you don't think. And so some things happen for a reason, but I had a fear this week, and I want to share it with y'all real quick. All right. And we'll open it up and then we'll go right into the dialogue. All right. Mobile barbershop, and I passed through here more than a couple of times, and I've been wanting to stop by just to get an interview with him, and talk about the days of COVID, talk about how he's, gotten his job, and how he's doing, and how he can encourage our viewers. You could do the same thing, and I've been sort of nervous. I've been seeing him. I mean, everything's on display. I mean, I don't think that he's making this a secret, because at the end of the day, people can walk by and see, and maybe I'll get a haircut from him or whatever the case be the day that I come and I interview him, maybe I could interview him while, he's cutting my hair. I don't, besides, I don't really have a barber right now, not a substantial barber. So we'll see what happens. I wanted to let y'all in this moment. I am afraid of, this is the reason why I was walking down, while I was on my way to go get something to eat. First, I was going to stop here to speak to him, and just tell him I've been watching, and I wanted to know if I could have gotten an interview on Manifestos podcast, Let's see. Okay, so let me just tell you exactly what transpired. I don't know if a lot of you are probably more business than me when it comes down to, going and, stopping. And of course, you you want to be bold. You want to, show confidence and show, listen, I'm here. I'm not here to, hurt anybody, whatever the case may be. But I got his card. I knocked on the window, and he was cutting hair. So I'm not going to sit there and go, hey, what's up, brother? Why you cutting hair? By the way, do you do interviews? How about I give him a phone call, right? How about I'll schedule a haircut? How about then I'll see if I can pitch, the interview. So we'll see what happens from there, Yeah, so that's what happened this week. So the truck behind me is a mobile barber shop. That's what it is. And I sort of cut that part off, by mistake, but when I was editing, because I was doing it so fast. But I wanted y'all to know that the mobile barber shop, I've walked past there a couple of times, like I said, and I'm sure you could understand what I was saying. You're not crazy. And I've been wanting to stop and ask him for an interview because if he's still doing the mobile barbershop, I wanted to know what his life was like during the times of COVID. How did he get started? A little bit of somewhat of how much he would make a month by going into, is he part of an organization or whatever the case would be. So this week, as you can see, I've accumulated some here on my face, on my head at the same time. So I'm actually going to text him and hit him up. I did some research on the guy that's in that mobile barbershop, and they said he's really, really good on cutting hair. You'll not go back to whoever. Be careful. He says if you got a barber, you might leave him. And I don't know if anybody noticed, but when you get a barber, you're sort of kind of married to the barber. You feel what I'm saying? You kind of, I don't know how y'all ladies are at the beautician, but if you got a good barber, you stick with him. You kind of married to him. You never ever go to the next guy across the other chair or next to him. Don't do that. That's an insult. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you call them. Let them know, yo, I'm on my way in. Don't let anybody take you as a customer, but especially if you're a good customer. But I got a chance to knock on the window, as you can see. I got his card. He was cutting hair. So I didn't want to be like, yo, bro, let me ask you a question. Do you do, interviews? So I'm definitely going to have him after we pursue Mr. Trey Trainey. And after we pursue Mrs. Yolanda Brathwaite, I'm going to definitely have him, on as a guest, because he would be somebody to give you value, to see exactly what the struggles were, how was customers opposed to now as opposed to it was at COVID time. I'm sure it was flooded. How many appointments have you gotten? This guy, according to his card, he charged over $50. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He charged over $50 for a haircut. So I'm gonna have to just yeah, well, it's like going to HUD. You know what I'm saying? You're not really paying for just the haircut. You're paying for the experience. You're paying for the ambiance and all that. Jay, what's up, my guy? And my mother-in-law's on the line. Oh, hey, Ma. How you doing? I'm at work. So at the end of the day, I want y'all to know, Jay, listen, bro, I've been trying to get in touch with you, bro. Please give me a call, my guy. It's something I need you to do. That guy's off the chain. Henry Torres, good to see you, bro. So listen, y'all, let's get into it real quick. I'm not going to hold y'all because some of y'all at work, and I don't want y'all to be like, yo, Donald talk too much. So look, we're talking about courage today. You feel what I'm saying? And courage is the key. Everybody need courage no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You face certain fears in your job, your life, your home, wherever you want to go, even during your pursuit. You feel what I'm saying? We all need courage. Let me ask you a question. Courage is good. And how do we exercise our courage? A lot of times in church, we talk about exercising our faith. Faith is sometimes the equivalent of courage. How much courage do you have? How much faith do you have to really stop, walk through that particular door? You know what I'm saying? That's going to help you to just pursue. My boy Nice on the line. Kia, good to see you. Kiana, good to see you. And I mean, listen, it's so crazy because there are doors that we have that we need to walk through in order to stretch ourselves and a lot of us to get to the place that we need to be. Sometimes you got to go into areas you are afraid of in order for you to get to where you need to be. So listen, let's look at our first template. If you are driving, don't look at this. I'll read it off. And for those of you who are on Spotify, I'm going to let you know exactly what we're looking at so you won't feel left out. Are you doing things that scare you? That's the question. Are you doing things in life that scare you? Because could I recommend to you that some of the things that you're looking for will not be in comfortability when you get it. Sometimes you have to push, fear aside. And we got two acronyms for fear: either forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. And so again, sometimes you have to make yourself uncomfortably comfortable, as my son Azariah would say. Dad, you got to be uncomfortably comfortable in order for you to get to where you have to go. Rather, you know that I'm sitting in uncomfortability right now. I'm sitting in courage. I'm sitting in faith right now. You feel what I'm saying? To be able to have started my own business, faith, fear, faith, courage. You got what I'm saying? Again, courage is the opposite of fear. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So you have to sometimes make yourself uncomfortably comfortable in order for you to get to where you really need to go. Sometimes the things that you don't want to do, you put in the hard work, and watch this, the hard work will work for you after a while, So are you doing certain things that scare you? Some things we try to do, we try to pursue, we see we have visions, and we're like, yo, listen, I know I want to do this. I know I want to do that. And then you look, you have the momentum. People are going to come. I'm going to get customers. Oh, I'm going to get this. Everybody's going to be excited. Can I tell you something? Nobody's going to be no more excited for you if you don't know how to punch courage, punch fear in the face, embrace courage, and sell what you have to offer. You always think about it. Listen, if you're the people that you have, if they need what you have, they'll give you what is it that you need to have in order for you to sell what you have to sell. People will buy value, people will buy what you have as long as it's making their life that much more easier. If you punch courage, and the door of courage down and walk through it for somebody else to make their life easy, you will never ever go without. Are you doing things that will scare you? It's nothing wrong. I will never forget as a child, I used to hate when the lights were off because my brother used to always tease me, the boogeyman. He's underneath the door, he's behind the door, he's underneath the bed. I'm like, the boogeyman. And so my mind would psych me out. You ever seen a scary movie before and you sit on the couch and all of a sudden you thought you saw somebody walk through the door because of the dynamic of the movie and how it made you feel, that kind of fear, then at the same time, you want to go to the restroom, but you want to go by yourself, but it's not until, you get the time to really develop the courage that you need to make your mind and believe ain't nobody through that door. And in fact, I'm the boogeyman, bars. I'm the boogeyman. Come on, y'all, because what I have on the inside of me, and I'll never forget that movie Home Alone. And I think I liked part 2 better than anything, as to where this kid was left by himself because he was always a pest, but they forgot about him, and all of a sudden he stayed home and he knew how to cook for himself. He knew how to go to the grocery store for himself, but it was this old man that was always outside, never said nothing to him, had a weird looking, like scary face, and then you had the 2 water bandits that try to, break into everybody's houses. And he saved his own house by setting up traps for the water bandits, and it's so funny because, for anything that would allow for him to be scared, he knew that he had enough courage to protect his house. That's how we have to be when it comes to our vision. That's how I have to be when it comes down to our business, your book writing, what I'm saying, whatever it is, your ministry you want to open up, anything that you have that is suitive for other people. Always have something that you can share. Have something that that it's good for other people to eat and bite off of, because they'll always come back to what it is that you have. Why? Because you have value to share with them and you're meeting them right where they are. That's why it's good that you always tell your testimony. It's always good that you share with people the stuff that you want to share, that you think that you shouldn't share. The very thing that you feel you need to keep away from people is your $1 million book that's waiting for you. There was a young lady who was on crack. You feel what I'm saying? Crack cocaine. She turned her life around, went to a rehab, cleaned herself up, and because she got over it, she was able to come back, write a book, make it a testimony, billionaire. You feel what I'm saying? The very thing that you're scared of is the very thing that would make you millions, because there are people that are out there that's either in what it is that you came out of, I'm saying, coming out of what you came out of, or they're in looking to punch the door down, but they're scared and don't have the courage to take it. Could I suggest to you that whatever it is that you fear, whatever it is that makes you scared, if you say what it is, that's where all of your wealth will end up. Listen to this. This means to approach business you are scared of, you're scared to talk to. And again, we just talked about this. You know what I'm saying? Anytime that you're scared to do something, do you do things that make you scared? I'm going to tell you what it means. It means to approach the business that you're scared to talk to. Just like me in the video in the beginning, I was afraid to knock on the door of the barber, because I didn't want him to think I was a weirdo. How many people, 9 times out of 10, would knock on his door as a barber to say, listen, hey, I'm a podcaster and, I do interviews and stuff like that. And I believe that you have a particular story according to your business that'll help even our community out, and I would like to interview you. How many people would say something like that? Not more than likely than not. And then I'm in a fitted hat, I'm in a hoodie. So I had to come humbly, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was so humble even in the video. But take a look at this. Let's take a look at number 4. Or call people you are nervous to call. So not only sometimes you'll be afraid and scared to talk to the business you want to approach, that means make business partners. That means go and, get with other people who are in your niche and in your niche that's going to make you better, have them on a platform, interview them. Watch this. You don't have to have a podcast to interview people. How about you just speak to them right then and there? One of my biggest, not pet peeves, my biggest pro is I'll go to the supermarket and I'll start interviewing people about the merchandise that they pick up. I like that can of string beans right there. How much does it cost? Well, yeah, it costs about $3.95. Okay, now is that the
is that the regular string beans or that's the shredded string beans? How what do you like about it? You like the color? I like the label. See, again, when you start talking to people, you start to upgrade your people skills and how you speak to people. And if you can make them laugh and while you walk away, they're still staring at you, just shaking their head, smiling, you know you made their day. You know that you have a specific impact. You know you have a certain influence that maybe be profitable for other people. If I'm saying something, give me the hearts, give me the thumbs up. You feel what I'm saying? So again, sometimes when you're uncomfortable or allow for you to approach business that you didn't want to approach, and watch this, or call people that you're nervous to call. Let me tell you something. There's certain people that are very, very important to me. People who are out there, upper echelon people. And even though I got their numbers and they say, hey, give me a call. Sometimes I don't think that they mean give them a call. Sometimes I don't think they mean that. So with me, I'm like, okay, I'll give you a call. I'll send you a text first. I'll send you an email first, and then to test it out and see, if I could test the waters, and then get comfortable with you to want to just like spring the question on you, But there's sometimes where you have to punch fear in the face, take courage, and go, yo, listen, I want to ask you a question. Got a podcast. I think that you have a story that'll help our listeners, our podcasters and stuff like that. I would love to have you on the show. Let me know. Here's my email. Peace. Something like that. You got to sometimes hit, excuse me, you have to make it happen, punch fear in the face and take that courage, make it happen and stand bold, and say, listen, that's what I need you to do. That's what it is, and sort of bombard your way, So you call people. I don't care how nervous you are. Call people, go to that business and knock on the door. Have your business cards ready. And watch this. Listen, and I'm going to tell you the thing that will make you comfortable and confident. First of all, when you know the thing that you have to offer. Number 2, your appearance. Number 3, how well you articulate. Number 4, how much you're into them. Quick tip for anybody who's going to have a nice talk show or whatever the case may be. Listen, always remember that when you have a guest, you make the guest happy by making the show about them, not about you. I don't care how much clout they have. I don't care if they're like 100,000 subscribers in or a plethora of friends in. Make sure you make it about them because they have a story that's going to help your platforms. I have other people who are in manifestation area, but they're about the spiritual aspect at the same time, while I'm about putting that work in. So we're going to collaborate and have some talk. And I want y'all to join because I think that it's going to be some really, really good talk, and it's going to be kind of controversial because I know some of them don't believe in the God that I believe in, but I know that a lot of them feel that they can do whatever they want to do, and it's nothing wrong. Because I don't dismiss them because I welcome them to the platform, and I'm not here to convince them who I believe in, but I want to just exchange notes so that we can become stronger and we could also eventually make them stronger. If I had my hand claps, I would do that. But for some reason, Shelly Sheraton on the line. Good to see you. So again, we need courage. Sometimes you got to approach that business. Approach the business you are scared to talk to. And also talk to the people that you are nervous to call. You see, got 2 more tips for you, bro, after this one. But listen, once you face fears, this is what happens. They go away. They go away. Fears go away once you face them. You know what's so funny about fear? Fear is like a real big cold pool of water. Once you get in, you stick a toe in, you're like, oh, it's freezing. Then you stick your foot in it, you're like, oh. Then now you got your shin in there, and that's past the knee. All of a sudden you're down to your waistline. You're in it, you're shivering. But after a while, the temperature changed. The longer you stay in it, the temperature changed. You become uncomfortably comfortable enough that listen, now I can not only be at the 2 feet, now we're going down to the 4 feet because the temperature in the whole pool changed from our one little area. Do you not know how powerful you are? That once you obtain courage, once you know who you are, once you know where you're going, once you know your why, that the complete globe, the temperature of the globe change, all because you have now warm temperature where you are. You across the equator, warm temperature, but yet the whole globe becomes warm to you. That's bars right there. Once you face fears, they go away. I was reminded also of a story. Matter of fact, it was a movie. I think they show it to college students today. It was about a professor who was a mathematician. He was a whiz, a genius. Somebody, Marlon, what's up? All the way from Philly. He was somebody that, he could teach you anything. you know, and he was just a whiz. And maybe some of y'all might know it's an old movie, but he kept seeing people that didn't exist in his mind. Y'all know about that movie? He kept seeing people that just did not exist in his mind. And so he kept seeing people, kept talking to them, get away from me, get away from me, get away. And people thought he was crazy, but he was a genius. I mean, he was a whiz. He was a genius. And if anybody know the name of the movie, put it in the description for me, all right? I forgot, and I seen it. It's been a long time ago that I seen this movie. But let me tell you what he did, because he feared them. I mean, he really feared them, y'all. You know, it's like, get away from me. Don't talk. And people are like, who are you talking to, sir? I'm talking to, he's talking to them about whatever his expertise is. And the students are speaking to him because they love his teaching. They love his brains, his mind, the way he think, the way he teach. He got so much knowledge and wisdom and all of this. And they respect him. Always give him a round of applause. But he can be in a good conversation with you and all of a sudden be like, get out of here. You, get away from here. They're like, who are you talking to, sir? Ain't nobody there but me and you. But he used to see people. End of the story, moral of the story, will justify this thought right here. Once you face your fears, they go away. Let me tell you something. He went to go see a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist says, listen, stop talking to them. Don't speak to them no more. Anytime that you see them, don't acknowledge them. That's what the psychiatrist said to him. Don't acknowledge him the next time you see all those people that you see. He stopped acknowledging them. And guess what? They vanished. I mean, what a wonderful movie. I mean, what a beautiful movie, you know? And that psychologically helps me to understand some of what other people need. And that is, there's certain things, certain fears you shouldn't even acknowledge. Because as soon as you make acknowledgement, as soon as you acknowledge it, you just made it real. It's in here sometimes. First it starts in here. And as soon as you acknowledge it out your mouth, you made it real in the atmosphere. And you manifest something that's delusional, something that you heard other people talk about. You got what I'm saying? So sometimes you just got to ignore, watch this, opinions. You got to ignore, you know, what people are saying, what people think. You got to ignore when you have a great idea. And we opened up this segment with the cake batter method, you know, and the cake method. You know, when you're in your cake batter stage of life and, you know, your creative mind is flowing, that's your cake batter. You know, you need the ingredients to make this cake right. You know, you need the ingredients for that, for this life, you know, and what you have to offer, you know, the world. You want to make it right. You don't want nobody throwing olives in the cake batter. You don't want nobody throwing paprika in the cake batter. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them throwing castor oil in the cake batter. You want everything your creative mind need. You feel what I'm saying? To be able to pursue and make this cake, this vision right for you. I'm promoting it. But at the end of the day, it's true. You got what I'm saying? You want it to be right. You don't want anybody around you during the time of your creative stage, because somebody can put the bad thing in your mind and mess up the rest of the presentation while they're coming in on LinkedIn. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want nobody messing up your potential presentation. So you don't need certain friends. You don't need certain family around. You don't need certain colleagues around. You got what I'm saying? In order for you to ignore fear, you got to get yourself in a particular place where you can meditate and say, listen, I write certain things down, you know, and anything that's not written is not real. I keep saying that every episode. I don't know why I don't mean to, you know, but listen, y'all, real quick. I want to go to some of the ads real quick, and then I'll come back with the last 2 tips and we'll land the plane. All right. Absolutely, Shelly. Facts. So listen, I want to just say again, I'm so proud of my boy, John Arrington, David Quiones, you know what I'm saying, and Clyde Sally. They're coming out with a short film called Flashes, and I want y'all to check it out.
You notice the climate between cops and citizens? They think we're the problem.
I know, all right, I know.
We got Jay.
Tommy is a good cop. He's one of our own.
This is a direct response to all the pain we carry.
What did I do?
Well, since you don't remember, I'm gonna help you out.
Tommy, you didn't think he was gonna let him and his friend do it.
We just need to talk to him about a few things.
Fine. him.
Judah should be the last of your brothers.
Order in my courtroom now.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy Donald Francis, and welcome to Manifested Thoughts Podcast, where we're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Yo, we're already giving away gifts, and we're only a few subscribers in. The only thing you have to do is go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. One more time, manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. After you do that, you'll type in giveaways and type in one of the topics that we talked about on our platform, and bam, it's over. Just like that. Back to the program.
Gonna hit the ground running.
Calling on all New Yorkers. Are you tired of traffic and delays when traveling to LaGuardia Airport? Well, look no further than Blade Helicopter Company. They're here to revolutionize your journey. With Blade, you can skip all the hustles with traditional transportation and arrive to LaGuardia Airport with style. Some of the features you'll come across: time-saving convenience. Blade offer a swift, direct route to LaGuardia Airport, cutting your travel time significantly. Luxury and comfort. Enjoy a luxurious and comfortable helicopter ride with their top-of-the-line aircraft. Safety first. Blade prioritizes your safety with rigorous maintenance and expert pilots. Breathtaking views. Experience stunning views and landscapes as you soar to LaGuardia Airport. Flexible scheduling. Choose a departure time that suits your schedule, and they'll be there to take off. So look, don't waste precious time stuck in traffic. Elevate your travel experience with Blade Helicopter Company and arrive to LaGuardia in just 5 minutes. Book your flight now. Fly with fortune. Yeah, y'all. So, Fly the Future. That's Blade, everybody. And I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I like about Blade is that they didn't forget your boy. You know what they did was they says, "Listen, Donald, we'd love to just partner with you." You know, and when they heard that I had a podcast, you know, it was so nice for them to say, "I want to sponsor you." And so, what they, if you're in Hudson Yards, that's 11th Avenue, 30th Street, right there in the Hudson Yards area. You know, and you would like a wonderful helicopter ride. And let's say you're in traffic and you need to get to the airport at the same time. If you have a meeting that's close to Hudson Yards, they have a port that's close to there. $195 is all you have to pay, and you get like the best service ever. They also have like the best aircraft and also the best staff and pilots. And I will tell you, if you put in the code Donald F and F for Francis, they'll take $50 off of your first flight. By the way, you saw the ad giveaways. You know, and the first giveaway that we have for this particular month is that you get a free helicopter ride with your boy right here, Donald Francis. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be plucking that name right at the end of this particular month. So please, if you want to do that, and if you want to enter in, if you want to get a good ride, a nice, safe ride on a beautiful day, go right here to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. All right. And you put in giveaways, you know, put your name in, and at least I'll have your email list or your email address, and you'll be on our email list. And also you'll see all of the new stuff and the things that were happening that's going to be coming this coming year. The 24 is going to be great and stuff like that. Listen, I also, before I want to get to my last two tips, but I want to give you a quick fun fact. All right. Can I tell you, when I first got on social media, I started a page called It's All You TV, which is something that we promote right here. It's ITZALLYOU TV. I remember my first video skit. I was scared. I was afraid. We talk about courage, but I had to punch courage in the face, and I had to do it. So I want to show it to y'all real quick. All right. For those of you who it was on relationships, but that's all I really knew about at that particular time. So don't judge me, y'all. Take a look. Everybody should. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I'm sorry, y'all. I
Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. Let me find it for you real quick. I know what I did. I forgot to put it in, but here it is right here. All right. Take a look at this and let me know what you think.
Hey, I'm Donald Francis, and welcome to It's All You TV, where we're motivating purpose-driven people to fulfill their dreams. 3 steps to having a good relationship in the year 21. Step 1, never compare your new friend with your old friend.
Hey girl, what you doing? Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you, I think I really hit the jackpot with this one.
Hey, babe.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Enjoy my queen.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Girl, let me tell you, this man, Shamar, is amazing. He calls me during his lunch hour. He cooks for me. Devin ain't never did nothing like this to me before.
Just because your new friend doesn't do what the old friend used to do, don't mean that your new friend don't have the ability to introduce you to newer problems.
Why you always trying to make me talk? Didn't you tell me that Devin always talks bad about the things that you do?
Hold on, you don't even express yourself. At least Devin did.
Forget you and Devin.
Whatever.
And step 2, if you're not over the last relationship, you don't have any business being in a new relationship, because chances are you're not going to find the perfect person.
And another thing, I'm tired of you talking about what Devin did or didn't do.
Oh, please. What's your problem now?
That's for
What
the
are you talking
birds.
about?
They're going to hurt you. They're going to make mistakes, but they're not going to do it intentionally. And it won't be their fault. It'll be yours, because you helped them hurt you more because you came into the relationship hurt from the jump.
Listen up. Don't waste my time talking about him while you with me.
Okay.
And last but not least, check your credit. Doesn't make any sense for you to try to come into a relationship and you have the intentions on freeloading off of somebody else when you're looking for them to do something you should be able to do for yourself.
Man, that food was good.
It was. Whew.
And I'm gonna need you to flip this bill for me.
What?
Come
Again?
on. Flip that bill
You
for me
gotta
real
be
quick.
kidding me. No. This is not going to work.
Hey, if you feel like this video has given you value, why don't you like or leave a comment or even subscribe? And always remember, it's never about me. It's all you. Boop.
Yeah, y'all. So as you can see, I was nervous. First of all, a quick tip. All right. If you take a look at this video, you'll know all of the things not to do. If you want to learn the things to do, look at what I did and do the opposite of what I just did on that particular video. First of all, I did not look into the camera. That's number 1. I'm looking at the selfie screen. That's number 2. You know what I'm saying? Giving you quick tips and stuff like that. I was very, very nervous. As you can see, I didn't even have any stage appearance. But yeah, I wanted to show you something that allowed for me to, I was fearful on doing, but I wanted to, punch fear in the face and take courage. That's the reason why I showed it to you. Wasn't too much about the content and stuff like that, So listen, let's get to it real quick. So yeah, you want to call people that you're nervous to call sometimes, and you want to talk to the business that you want to talk to in order for you to make it to where you want to go. Listen, also, if you want to live, and this is something this is really landing the plane, y'all, on this. I don't really have that much. Listen, it comes a time in your life, everybody got to do this. If you want to live the life you truly deserve, you must give up the need to be liked by everyone. Rather you know it or not, you're not going to be liked by everyone. You're not. If you try to reach everyone, you'll wind up reaching no one. And that's facts. That's facts. You feel me? That's facts. Yeah. So that's exactly what that is, y'all. You should never, ever, and Nice said it like this. He says, every time I come up here, you're talking about something I need to hear. Wow. I'm pretty sure a lot of viewers feel the same. Wow. I appreciate that, man. Wow. Thank you, bro. Nice. You're really, man, I appreciate that. Shirley Sheraton said, yes, facts. It and more and move on. Right. Yeah. Face it and move on. Absolutely. I can't see. I got, so it's good to see you. Let me just acknowledge everybody. So I'm about to land a plane. Again, Clay Johnson, thank you, man. Miss Alexander, saying good to see you. Cassandra, Yolanda, of course, I ain't got to tell you, Yolanda. You already know. Saying Jay, my guy, he's still watching. I'm glad that you're here. Minister Adele Parker Brown, my mom, Henry Torres. Again, thank you. I appreciate all of you. Nice. You're the man, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. Chantel Brown, Henry Watkins, Shelly Sheraton. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Saunders, my boy, Mari. Oh, man. Wow. Mario, what's up, my guy? He's all the way from Philly. Jackie Harris. What's up, Augustine? Good to see you. Again, oh, wow. Sherry Horton Nichols. Good to see all of my family. I know that you're there. Chris Perez, I know that you're on YouTube. I know that you're working, so you have to come back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I just want to tell you, listen, stop trying to reach everybody, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to reach everybody with your merch. Stop trying to reach everybody with your gift. Stop trying to reach everybody with your talent. You will reach millions. You will reach a lot of people with who what you have and what you have inside of you. But at the end of the day, stop trying to reach everybody. Stop trying to convince everybody how good you are. Stop trying to convince everybody how great you are. Nah, they'll see it for themselves. You got what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, let's go through the things that we talked about today, which is courage, and are you doing things that scare you? Step into fear. Do stuff that scare you. You feel what I'm saying? Be uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable so that you can step into new territory and conquer it. Stretch yourself. You know what I'm saying? This means that you got to approach the businesses that you want for your own business. You got what I'm saying? Approach the businesses. On top of that, call people that, that might be upper echelon people. Call them and see what's up. I promise you'll be surprised at what you get when you step out on faith. Once you face your fears, they go away. That's all it is. You have to sometimes imagine your fears away. You got what I'm saying? If you want to live the life you truly deserve, you must give up the need to be liked by everyone. So listen, if I've given you value, do me a favor, y'all give me the thumbs up, give me the hearts, you know what I'm saying? Say a comment or something like that on. Yep, thank you, man. Oh, wow. Chris, I thought you were still working. Bro, I forgot. You can do anything that you want, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody for coming on. Listen, I got one more ad I want to give you, and then we'll be on our way out. All right, my last closing remarks, and then we out.
Hey, what's up, listener? Do you want to support Manifested Thoughts Podcast in style? Well, I've got something special for you today. Introducing our Manifested Thoughts Podcast t-shirts and hats. Well, our t-shirts are available for only $25, and our stylish hats are available for only $35. To place your order, go to manifestedthoughts888@gmail.com. We have all different types of stylish colors just to suit your personal taste. So order now and don't miss out. And thank you for supporting Manifested Thoughts Podcast.
Absolutely, y'all. If you can, go and get you a t-shirt. Y'all, look, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? It's really quality. You know what I'm saying? Then at the back, you got the YouTube logo. I think it's kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? Got the hat if you want, $35. You know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, thank you for your support. For those of you who have ordered our t-shirts and hats, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And for those of you who are a part of our email list, I want to say thank you so much for being so much of a support and also a financial blessing. I'm grateful to all of you. And thank you all for coming in today. I hope that, we've given you value enough that you'll be encouraged enough to have courage and do the stuff that you want. Listen, there need to come a time in your life you should have on your list. For those of us who are working for other people and stuff like that, eventually you should write a list, have the things on your list to say, when I start my own business, what I have to offer. You feel what I'm saying? Write on the paper, listen, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing that. And the stuff that you desire to do and make it happen. Get the courage to ask questions. Get the courage to do your research. Get the courage to go on YouTube, do your research, find out everything you need to know about the field that you would love to, own. You got what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. Step out on courage And could I say to y'all honestly, it feels very good and it's safe on the other side. And I mean before death, you know? Don't you think there's something you cannot offer in life? You got much that you have to offer. All the stuff Drake says started from the bottom, now I'm here. I know about that. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, what have you learned when you were on the bottom? That's the question. Here's my closing remarks. What have you learned while you were on the, and can you put what you've learned on paper? And can you put what you've learned on paper and make it marketable? Will it be something that people need? Come on, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I want you to know that if by any chance you decide I want to pursue and you step in courage and punch fear in the face, it's because it's after all the resources that you need, after all of your researching. You got what I'm saying? Put it on paper, write stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Make it real good. And watch this. Make this your momentum. You feel what I'm saying? Make this your motivation. Yo, listen, I don't mind doing what I'm doing right now because in 3 years, I don't mind doing what I'm doing because, yo, in the next 2 years, some people like I give myself 5 years and do it in 3. You know? Come on, y'all. You know, I never knew that I would know, you know, life on this level to have my own business, you know, and it's lubricant, y'all. It's working. You know, and by the way, I want you to know that the business is not social media. I'm only using social media to promote what I have. You see what I'm saying? And I'm grateful to YouTube. I'm grateful to Facebook. I'm grateful to LinkedIn. You know, so I'm grateful to all of these platforms. And I'm grateful to family and friends and people I just met at the same time too. So listen, y'all, it's your boy Donald Francis, y'all, and I'm glad that you saw it not robbery to be with your boy. You know, I hope that you've learned something today, and I hope that every time you come on here, you learn something. You know, I hope that I give you value. Listen, please just take full advantage to go on my page and take a look at all the lives. And in fact, I'm about to edit a good bundle of a collage of certain topics that we talked about that would be afforded to you, and give it to all of my followers and listeners and all of our email listeners as a gift, you know, so that when you need to hear certain things, it can happen, you know. You know, and so people are texting me at the same time while I'm on, you know, so at the end of the day, listen, you know, please take advantage of our value that we give. You feel me? Because I just want to help change your life. Use it as a source of reference. Yo, what did he say about this again? Yo, what did he say about that again? Let me go back to this. And I want to make bundles, and I can't wait to have a great staff, you know, that's going to help me do a lot of stuff. Right now, I've drafted my own family. Shh, don't tell nobody. Or it's like, what am I doing here? I said, you're going to do this. And in fact, I was going to show y'all a vlog that we did on Sunday, you know, with the Francis family. And I want y'all to see what we do sometimes and how bugged out we are. My kids, pray for them. They're crazy. You know what I'm saying? My mother-in-law know all about it. You feel me? But it's good. I believe in family. You know, I believe in having family time, you know, and that's the reason why you see me up here. And I know you're all wondering, well, Donald, we see you every day. Yo, dude, what's going on? I want to share with you something. There's a new horizon in my life. You feel what I'm saying? That have been, I mean, something I've tried out before certain things have taken place. I'll reveal a lot that have taken place in my life that caused me to be with you. And it really, I mean, honestly, and I'm gonna try not to cry on this, but it caused me, it sort of just, it got me here, it landed me here. You know, it hurt my heart's desire. You got what I'm saying? And I am not without. I have more than I've ever had. And that's all I got to say. But all I do know is that whenever it is your time to step out on your own business, make sure that you do all your research. Make sure you know about the paperwork. Get the finances to be able to support what you have so that you don't have to go without at no God-given time. And by the way, if you find yourself at a particular place where you might be stuck, you might want a friend like my boy, Chris Perez. That's all I got to say. That's a joke between him and me, you know? Love y'all. Listen, y'all, it's your boy Donald Francis. This Manifesting Thoughts podcast, and I hope that I didn't keep you too long. It's 11:20. I started at 10:30 sharp. Normally, I'll be here for an hour. It's less than an hour. Come on, bars. But listen, y'all, I'll see you not tomorrow. I'm not on tomorrow. I will see you on Friday because I'll be with family, doing stuff with the family on tomorrow. All right? So I'll see you on Friday. Look out for the notifications. I love each and every one of you with love, respect, and much gratitude. It's your boy Donald Francis, y'all. This Manifest Us podcast, and I'm staying over now. The next one.
I had a million on fast. I had a million on fast. I had a million on fast. I had a million. I had some dollars, yeah. I had a million on fast. Oh.